Right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين واللعنة على أعدائهم من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي زدني علما. صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Apologies, I was trying to sort something out for Maulana Sayyid Ali Rizvi. He signposted me a project, and I was just trying to sort that project out for him. So that's the reason why I've been a slight delay. So today and inshallah next week, so there are 2 more lessons which I'll be continuing with the conjugation of the verbs. And there are certain things which I need everyone to understand for me to be able to start book 2 itself. So I'm going to ask, how many of us? Okay, so I'm going to initially ask conjugations before I start the next topic which I need to cover. So can I ask Sayyid Zafar, Dr. Sayyid Zafar Abbas, to come on the mic, please?
Assalamu
alaikum. Alaikum. Is the screen large enough for me to read? Because
yeah, I'm on the mobile, but I have zoomed it, so
okay,
I can read it.
Okay, that's brilliant. Now we did the present tense verbs for the past 2 weeks. So I would kindly just request yourself. Now you will see, for everyone to recap and what we have covered, I've mentioned to everyone that the present tense has 3 patterns. So you can either have, let me just make this bigger slightly. So for the present tense, you have 3 patterns. You have either the pattern where the middle letter, the ta, so the 3-letter verb, the middle letter can have a dhamma as yaktubu, or either it can have a pattern where it's yadribu, the present tense has a kasra, or the present tense has a fatha. Is that clear for yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, now would you be able to conjugate for me the verb yadribu, please, the 14 forms?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So for the ghaib muzakkar wahid, it would be yadribu, then yadribane, yadribuna, tazribu, tazribane, yadrabna, tazribu, tazribane, tazribuna, tadribina, tadribane, tadribna, adribu, nadribu.
Excellent. How do you say he is hitting?
Say again, sorry.
He is hitting.
Yadribu.
How do you say she is hitting?
Tadribu.
I am hitting.
Adribu.
We are hitting.
Nadribu.
You, one female, is hitting.
You, one female, is hitting. That would be tadribina.
Excellent, excellent. Perfect. Can I have next on the mic Agha Misam Raza? Is Sister Amina here today?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Amina is not here. I don't think she is joining today, but I'm not sure. She might join in the middle.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the next verb is Agha Misam yaktubu. So here the present tense has a dhamma in the middle letter. Bismillah.
Yaktubu. Yaktubani, yaktubuna. Taktubu, taktubani, yaktubna, yaktubna. Taktubu, taktubani, taktubuna. Taktubina, taktubani, taktubna. Aktubu, naktubu, naktubu.
And how do you say he is writing?
Yaktubu.
How do you say she is writing?
Taktubu.
How do you say you, one female, is writing?
Taktubina.
How do you say you, one boy, is writing?
Taktubu.
How do you say you, all boys, are writing?
You all boys.
Yeah, you, all boys.
Taktubuna.
Excellent, excellent. Next person on the mic, Sister Sakina Hamdani. Sister Sakina, are you there?
Yeah. Can you do me afterwards? I just got to clear my dad's throat out.
Okay, that's fine. Can I have next person on the mic then, which will be Sister Munaz. Okay, some may not be able to join as well then. Sister Shabano Sayyid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum salam. Would you be able to conjugate for me yaftahu?
Okay, just give me a second. Okay, Bismillah. Yaftuhu, yaftuhani, yaftahuna. Taftuhu, taftuhani, taftahna.
Yaftahna.
Yaftahna, sorry. Yaftahna. Taftuhu, taftuhani, taftahuna. Taftahina, taftuhani, taftahna. Aftahna, naftahna.
Aftahu.
Aftahu, aftahu, naftahu.
How do you say he is opening?
He is yaftahu.
She is opening.
Taftahu.
I am opening.
Aftahu.
We are opening.
Naftahu.
You one female is opening.
You one female. Taftahina.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Sister Nigat Kazmi, are you there? Alaykum salam to Sister Nigat Kazmi. If I give you the verb ghafara, yaghfiru, yaghfiru, can you conjugate for me the 14 forms of yaghfiru?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. Ghafara yaghfiru. Okay, ghafara yaghfiru. Yaghfiru, yaghfirani, yaghfiruna. Taghfiru, taghfirani, yaghfirna. Taghfiru, taghfirani, taghfiruna. Taghfirina, taghfirani, taghfirna. Aghfiru, naghfiru.
Excellent. How do you say I'm forgiving? How do you say that?
Aghfiru.
We are forgiving.
Naghfiru.
She is forgiving.
Taghfirina.
She is
No, sorry,
forgiving.
she. Yeah, taghfiru. Hello? What happened? Hello?
I think Agha's line has dropped or something.
All right,
I
okay,
think.
okay. I thought now that what you could say.
Sister Nigat, can you hear me? Sorry, I got disconnected for some odd reason.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do so how do you say I am forgiving?
Aghfiru,
How do you say we are forgiving?
naghfiru.
How do you say you one female is forgiving?
You one female is taghfirina.
Excellent. You one boy is forgiving.
Okay. You one. Okay, taghfiru.
Excellent. And finally, they all females are forgiving.
They all. Okay, yaghfirna.
Excellent. Sister Maria, can you come on the mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum salam. Sister Maria, if I give you the verb Ahika yadhaku. Yadhaku means he is laughing. would you be able to conjugate the 14 forms of yadhaku?
يضحك يضحكان يضحكون تضحك تضحكان يضحكن
Yadhakna.
تضحك أوكي يضحكن تضحك تضحكان تضحكون تضحكين تضحكين تضحكان تضحكن أضحك نضحك.
Excellent, excellent. Brilliant. Can I have next? No, Sister Munazza, are you able to come on the mic? Sister Munazza, are you able to come on the mic? Maybe not. Sister Sakina, are you available on the mic now?
Yeah, I think Sister Una's is still connecting to audio, but I think she's there now. Yeah, but okay, I'm available now. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now I'm going to give.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Sorry.
That's fine. So I'm going to give you the verb, Sister Sakina. Ya'lamu. Can you conjugate ya'lamu? Means he knows.
Okay. Ya'lamu, ya'lamani, ya'lamuna. Ta'lamu, ta'lamani, ya'lamna. Ta'lamu, ta'lamani, ta'lamuna. Ta'lamina, ta'lamani, ta'lamna. A'lamu, na'lamu. Yeah.
Excellent. That's perfect. How do you say I am knowing?
Sorry?
How do you say I am knowing?
A'lamu,
How do you say we are knowing?
na'lamu.
And how do you say she is knowing?
Tu'lamu.
How do you say they all females are knowing?
The all females are knowing is ta'lamna. Yeah,
Ya.
is it ya'lamna? Ya'lamna.
Ya'lamna. And how do you say you one female is knowing?
You one female is ta'lamani.
No, you one female is
Oh,
knowing.
you one female is going to be auntie, so that's ta'lamina.
Sister Munazza, can you come on the mic as well now?
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. So I'm going to give you the verb yaftahu, which means he opens, okay?
Yes. Yaftahu, yaftahani, yaftahuna. Taftahu, taftahani, yaftahna. Taftahu, taftahani, taftahuna. Taftahina, taftahani, taftahna. Aftahu, naftahu.
Excellent. How do you say I am opening?
Aftahu,
She is opening.
taftahu.
How do you say you one male is opening?
Is taftahu.
Correct. You one female is opening.
Is taftahina.
And you all females are opening.
Is taftahna.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yep, that's correct. And you
Okay.
all boys are opening.
You all boys are opening is taftahuna.
Excellent. That was really good.
Thank
Right.
you.
Now the next phase. Okay. Right. So at the moment, what we have done,
So I want to ask the question.
yeah.
You know, you were saying yesterday that we should do one present tense with kasra and zamma,
Yep.
and the third one is
Fatha, kasra, and dhamma.
fatha. Yeah, fatha. But I so hard. I was really confused. I don't know which one is fatha and which one is kasra.
Here, over
It's
here.
like-
So over here, yaftahu, the middle letter here, the ta has a fatha. It's one letter before the last letter. That has a fatha. That's called the third pattern. So here, this one over here, yadhribu. Now here, you will see the three-letter verb in the present tense. One letter before the last letter has a kasra, yadhribu. And then the first one, kataba yaktubu. So here you'll see the ta having a dhamma. Yaktubu.
And you were saying that we should it will change then into like Zamma will change in Kasra.
No, no. I said there's 3 patterns. If you, I think you joined the class late today, so I said that for the present tense there are 3 patterns. Either it can come with yaktubu, the middle letter comes with a dhamma, or either the middle letter comes with a kasra, yadribu. So in all of the 14 forms, the ra remains with a kasra. It doesn't change. Here, the ta remains with a ta, with a dhamma. In all of the 14 forms, only changes occur is on the last letter.
Also, change will occur in the last letter.
Yes, meaning
All right, okay.
for like the plural, the dual, and the masculine, it only occurs in the last letter itself.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and yaftahu is the same as well. Now I want to do something else now. So the next stage of book, so there's 2 things I need to cover before I'm able to start the book itself. Now, so what we're going to cover now, I'm going to go to the screen again. If you look at, can everyone see the screen? Yes.
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 Okay, now I'm going to explain some things. Listen to it first, and then we'll write some notes down. Now, I'm going to explain to yourself how you make fi'l al-amr. Fi'l al-amr. Fi'l al-amr, it's called in English the imperative. The imperative. Now, the imperative is very important because when you study usul al-fiqh, jurisprudence, they talk about imperatives, because they say that all imperatives, what is an imperative? Imperative is an order. Now, in usul al-fiqh, they discuss that all imperatives indicate upon, so when you order someone in the Quran, and if it's dealing with ahkam, like for wudu or something, like aqimu salata, I'll give you an example. Now, aqimu is a verb, and it's an imperative verb, and because this is an imperative verb, now in jurisprudence they discuss that all imperatives, all orders, they indicate upon obligation. And because this is ayat of the Quran and indicates upon imperative, that means, and the ruling is that all imperatives are ahkams, and this ahkam, aqimus salata, is indicated upon imperative, and it's an obligation, and this means that it's an obligation. So there's discussion. Of course, I'm not going to complete discussion. So normally we have this qaida in jurisprudence. We have these general rules which are able to understand that all imperatives in the Quran indicate upon obligation. Because this is ayah of the Quran and it's an imperative, therefore this is a indication upon wajib, upon obligation, upon salah. So over here now, we have the word uktub. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
We have
Yes, thank you.
uktuba, uktubu, uktubi, uktuba, uktubna. Can everyone see this? Yes? Now,
Yes.
remember this point. It's easy. Whenever the present tense, fi'l mudari ma'lum. Mudari means present tense, ma'lum, where the doer of the action is known. So from these 6 forms, so the imperative are made from the 6 addressee forms. Addressee meaning the person who you're speaking to. So they're called, we call it in English, in Arabic, mukhatab, the person you're talking to. So when you order someone, you always talk to the person direct to you. So when you make the imperative for any verb on the pattern of yaktubu, where the middle letter has a dhamma. Middle letter has a dhamma, yes?
Yes.
So here, so it has 6 forms. So the imperatives are 6 for the second person. So they are uktub, uktuba, uktubu, uktubi, uktuba, uktubna. So what happens? Originally it was taktubu, and it becomes uktub. The last letter When you make the imperative, the dhamma becomes silent, becomes uktub. And the next one, taktubani, you will see also all of the tas are being removed as well. All of the tas are removed, and we'll bring alif in the beginning, and we put a dhamma on the alif, and the last letter becomes with a sukoon. And uktuba, the noon with the kasra is dropped, and in taktubuna, the noon is dropped and an alif is being replaced, and in taktubina, the noon is dropped and it becomes uktubi, and in taktubani, the noon with the kasra is dropped, becomes uktuba, and in taktubna becomes, the noon remains in the plural, in the imperative, is uktubna. Right, of course, I'm teaching at the moment. I'm not going to explain at the moment the formula, how you make them at the moment. I just want to teach you the structure and how it is. That is it. And then I'll teach you in about 10 minutes time. Sister Maria, can you come on the mic?
Yes.
So here, the first 6 means, in English, when you translate uktub, means write. Uktuba, you ordering 2 boys to write. Uktubi means more than 2 boys, and you order them to write. Then uktubi is 1 female, you order her to write. And uktuba, 2 females to write. Uktubna, more than 2 females, you ordering them to write. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now I want you to conjugate 6. Go ahead.
The same one, uktub.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Uktub, uktuba, uktubu, uktubi, uktuba, uktubna.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, if I gave you a different verb, I'm going to give you the verb dakhala. Dakhala means he entered. Yadkhulu, he is entering. It will become udkhul. Conjugate that, please.
Udkhul, udkhula, udkhulu, udkhuli, udkhula, udkhulna.
Excellent. And if you wanted to say to a female, enter, how would you say that?
Udkhuli.
And if you wanted to say it to a boy,
Udkhul.
and if it's 2 boys,
Udkhula.
excellent. And if it's plural,
2 girls, udkhula. No, udkhul. Yeah, udkhula.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, now I'm just going to show you some ayahs from the Quran. Right, I'll send it across to yourself because it'll be easier, because otherwise it would take a lot of time if I would go through the Quran. I'll send you some ayats from the Quran where they got the imperatives in the Quran, inshallah. That'll be easier for you. So you'll see there are many imperatives in the Quran. Right. Is that clear so far?
Yes.
So whenever the present tense, the middle letter has a dhamma, it will come, the alif in the beginning will come with a dhamma. Uktub, uktuba, uktubu, uktubi, uktuba, uktubna. Excellent. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Sister Munazza?
Yes.
Assalamu
alaikum.
Right, I'm going to give you a verb which is I'm going to practice on kataba yaktubu first. So I'm going to give you a verb kharaja yakhruju. Kharaja.
Yakhruju is akhruj. Akhruj then.
No. Dhamma. Alif has a dhamma.
Oh, okay. Ukhruj.
Ukhruj.
Yes.
Ukhruj, in Urdu, it sounds quite. When we say to someone, dafa hoja. Basically, is that ukhruj.
Ukhruj.
Yeah. So normally, if you wanted to say so, if you want to say that, exit or get out, ukhruj.
So when with the 2 boys, or if I'm ordering 2 boys, so it's ukhruja.
Yeah.
Okay. So with all of the boys, with ukhruju.
Correct.
And with the 1 girl, I'm ordering saying ukhruji.
Excellent.
So for the two girls is ukhruja
Correct.
again,
Correct.
and with all the girls is ukhrujna.
Ukhrujna. Is that clear?
Yes.
So it's
I'm
really
just
easy.
just one thing. It's just for these 6 verbs. Why it's just we have these 6
Yeah.
verbs, not all of them.
So so with yes, a good question. So with regards to these 6 verbs, we add an alif, but when we want to make it for the like he should help, he should go, he should eat, we have that in English as well, correct? So we can
Yes.
we physically not saying them to directly to them, but in our conversation we are ordering like third or second people. So to make the imperative for the third person, meaning the ghaib, that's slightly different formation. So I will teach you, but not at the moment. I just want to teach you these first 6.
All right. So this is direct. This is third person saying. That's
Second
why.
person. Second person.
Second person. Okay.
Yeah. When you talk, when I'm talking to you, so I'll say uktubu.
All right. Okay. Okay.
So
That's
when
fine.
so the speaker speaks to you, you'll say uktubi.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Right. Okay. And now the next thing I want everyone to do is so can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
I will not say Sister Skina because she is busy maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say Sister Shabana.
Says Shabano.
G.
The verb which I'm going to give you is sakana. You know the word maskan. You use it in Urdu.
Ji.
Maskan. Maskan, it means place of dwelling.
Okay.
Okay. Or sakana means he lived. Yaskano, he is living. So what would be the order? Live.
Askunu.
No.
Askun.
Alif has a dhamma.
Zama. Uskun.
Correct. Conjugate now, please.
Uskun. Uskuna. Uskunu.
Correct.
Uskuni. Uskuna. Uskunna.
Is it easy?
Yes, I thought you gave me a very tough one, but it's okay. I got it.
Yeah, so it's quite easy.
Alhamdulillah.
That's
Yeah,
really good.
Thank you.
So these are the amr, and I'll give you some other ones as well, but I'm going to do it gradually at a time. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Sister Nigat, please.
Sister Nigat, can you come on the mic?
Ji.
I'm going to give you the verb talaba yatlubu. Talaba, he seeked or he demanded. Yatlubu, or he is searching. So what will be the amr?
Talaba yatlubu to utlub.
Ahsan. Hadith नहीं है उतलुब العلم من المعهد إلى اللحد.
Yeah.
حديث اطلب العلم من المعهد إلى اللحد. Seek knowledge
from
اللحد.
Yeah.
Utlub. So the word utlub comes from here. Imperative. Utlub.
Okay. Utlub, utluba, utlubu, utlubi, utluba, utlubna.
Is that easy?
Sort of, Ji.
It's easier than the present tense then.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The reason why I've taught you in the easy manner. But if I wanted to teach you the other manner, you would have said, "What have you taught us?" I will go to that other method in a minute. So what I've done, I've taught you the equation, the actual answer, but I haven't taught you the equation yet. I'll teach you the equation in a minute, inshallah, and then it might be much more easier. So sometimes, like kids, they learn how to drive a car before they even pass their theories. So this is the way I've done it today. So I've actually given you the practical rather than theoretical first.
Right. Okay.
So this helps. So do the spoken, then do the theory. It helps like children. Children learn the language speaking, then they learn the formula itself. So that's the way it's better to sometimes teach. And inshallah, within about half an hour, I'll go through the other thing. Now, can you choose the next students? Come on the mic.
Okay, Brother Zafar.
Agha Zafar, can you come on the mic?
Ji.
The verb which I'm going to give you, the verb is shakara. Shakara. Shakara means he thanked.
Yes.
And
So مخاطب
present tense is yashkuru.
يشكره. Okay. Right. So the مخاطب مذكر would be أشكر, أشكرا, أشكروا, أشكري, أشكرا, أشكرنا.
Excellent. Excellent. So it means thank.
Yes.
Excellent. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic, please?
I'm on the mobile, so it's difficult for me to see who else is there.
I think it's Aga Misum who's left now.
Okay. Brother Misum, can you come
Who's
on the
left
mic?
now? Okay.
Yes, Aga.
I'm going to give you the verb Tuabaha. Tuabaha. Tuabaha means he cooked. And yatbukhu, he is cooking. What will be the imperative?
So it's Baha.
Tuabaha. But you know the word matbakh? We did this in book 1. Matbakh.
So would it be Uzbah?
Utbakh. Utbukh. Tabaha yatbukhu.
It's Tabaha. Okay. Utbukh.
Utbukh.
Utbukha. Utbukhu.
Utbukhu.
And Utbukhi. Utbukha.
Excellent. Correct.
Utbukhna.
Utbukhna. Excellent. Excellent. Who else is remaining? I think Sakina is remaining. Are you available?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Now
Give me an easy one.
I'll give you the word. You know, I told you I was going to tell you the word how to say to someone to shut up. I'll teach you that word now. Sakata yaskutu. The imperative is?
What was the imperative? Yes.
Sakat sin kaf ta. Sakata yaskutu.
Yaskutu.
Yeah.
Okay. Yaskutu.
What will be what will be the imperative of sakata?
Uskutu.
Uskut.
Uskut. Acha. Uskut. Uskuta. No. Uskuta.
Correct. That's right.
Yeah. Uskutu.
Correct.
Uskuti.
Excellent.
Uskuta.
Correct.
And uskutna.
Uskutna. Excellent. So that is how to, if someone, you want to say someone to say quiet or shut up, uskut. Uskut, uskuta, uskutu, uskuti, uskuta, uskutna. So that is the way you say to someone to be silent. Right. I think everyone has been done this first round. Next phase. So remember this point, everyone. Whenever the present tense middle letter has a dhamma, then the pattern for it is the alif comes in the beginning with a dhamma. Okay, that's the first pattern. There are two patterns. There are two patterns for the imperative, the orders. The second pattern is really easy. Right. The second pattern for any verb which is on the pattern of yadribu, which pattern? Yadribu, where the middle letter has a kasra, yadribu. So tadribu, the imperative will be idrib. Idrib. So the alif here comes in the beginning with a kasra. So all of the signs of the ta are removed and alif is brought in all of the 6 forms. In the singular, the dhamma is replaced with a sukoon. The noon is dropped in the dual, and the noon again in the plural is dropped and replaced with the alif. Noon in the singular is dropped. The noon in the dual and is dropped. Idriba. The noon in the plural remains. So it becomes idrib, idriba, idribu, idribi, idriba, idribna. I'll choose.
मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछ सकती हूँ?
जी जी.
ये हमजा वसल के रूल्स में आ रहा है कि दम्मा था तो दम्मा है, अब कसरा है तो कसरा आ रहा है, फतह होगा तो फिर कसरा आएगा. Is that thing?
Yes.
ये हमजा वसल से स्टार्ट हो रहा है तो ये थर्ड हरका वाला हो रहा है. Is it?
बिल्कुल. आपने कहाँ किया ये? ये आपने जो
मैंने क्या
मफाहिम का
किया, ये हमने तजवीद में पढ़ा है, तजवीद,
yeah that's right
सॉरी,
बिल्कुल that's right
तजवीद में पढ़ा है हमने.
yeah
Okay, okay, that's why this one is idrib. Okay, okay.
yeah
Jazakallah,
मैं
okay,
अभी उस
understood.
पर आऊंगा and I will teach you the formula. What I've done मैंने ये किया कि अगर मैं if I went straight to the formula और फिर सिखाता थोड़ा मुश्किल है. So I'm actually teaching you the
Yeah,
other way
it
around
is.
today. Because when everyone practices the conjugation, then it's easier for them to understand the theory behind it itself. So that's the reason why I've changed it. Normally, I teach it the other way, but this time around, I thought, let me try the other way and see what is the response of the students. Yeah, do they prefer this way or the other way?
Okay.
And as you're on the mic, go ahead. You're gonna conjugate now. Idrib.
Okay, bismillah.
Idrib and translate is what? Idrib means hit.
Okay, idrib
means hit.
You hit. You hit.
If you say hit, this is sufficient. Because when you're talking to someone, you don't have to say you hit. Hit.
Okay.
Oh,
so idriba means you too hit. And what will we say? Meaning idriba?
You too, yeah, because you're translating it for you, you could say you too hit.
Okay.
But normally, जब किसी से बात करते हैं मुखातब, you don't say to someone, you eat, खाना खाएं. हम नहीं कहते तू आप खाएं, खाना खाएं. This is how we say it. So you don't say you eat, because when you say you eat, then it becomes not an imperative as such. It becomes a request then.
Okay. Idrib hit. Idriba, you two hit. Idribu, you all hit, male. Idribi, hit. Idriba, you two female hit. Idribna, you all female hit.
Excellent. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Okay, Brother Misam.
Aga Misam.
Yes, Aga.
I want to give you the verb jalasa yajlisu. Jalasa yajlisu. What will be the imperative?
Yajlisu.
Yes.
Ijlisu.
Look at the last letter. Idrib. The last letter is with a sukun.
Idrib, yeah.
Correct.
Ijlis.
Ijlis, correct.
Is ijlisa. Ijlisu. Ijlisi. Ijlisa. Ijlisna.
Ijlisna. Excellent. So you will see, remember this point, that whenever the middle letter of a three-letter verb in this present tense comes with a kasra, the alif, this alif here,
comes with a kasra.
Yeah, comes with a kasra. This is called hamzatul wasl. ये जो alif जो आ रही है, इसको hamzatul wasl कहते हैं. I will explain hamzatul wasl in a few minutes, inshallah, but not yet. I just want to practice conjugation first. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Aga Zafar.
Sayyid Zafar, Dr. Zafar.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the verb ghasala. Ghasala means he washed. Yaghsilu, he is washing. How do you say?
Ighsil, ighsila, ighsilu, ighsili, ighsila, ighsilna.
Excellent, very good. Next person. Can you choose the next student, please?
So, who's left? Sister Sakina.
Sister Sakina, can you come on the mic?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the verb. Wow. Raja'a yarji'u. Raja'a yarji'u.
Yarji'u, so that would be yarji'u, so it's ijri.
Irja.
Irji. What was that? Sorry.
Ra.
Irji.
Yeah, it's
Irji. And
yeah.
then it'd be irji'a.
Correct.
Irji'u.
Correct.
Irji'i.
Correct.
Irji'a.
Correct.
Ijirna.
Excellent. Once more.
Okay.
Irji.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So is it? What was I doing again? I'm sorry. I'm like trying to do two things at one time. What was that?
Raja'a yarji'u. Raja'a yarji'u.
Yarji'u. So is irji. Yeah.
Yep.
Irji. Irji'a. Irji'u. Irji'i. Irji'a. Ijirna.
Irji'na. Excellent. Excellent. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Yeah, is Sister Maria?
Maria.
Yes.
Sister Maria, I'm going to give you the verb. I'm just thinking of verbs on that pattern itself. Okay, let's do. So let's do jalasa yajlisu again.
Sharaba yashribu.
No, shariba yashrabu hota hai.
Yeah, shariba yashribu. Yeah.
So jalasa yajlisu.
Okay. Ijlis, ijlisa, ijlisu. Ijlisi, ijlisa, ijlisna.
Excellent. Can you choose the next student? Come on, Mike.
Sister Nigat.
Sister Nigat.
I've done it.
Okay, everyone's. Who's remaining? Munazza?
Sister Shabano has left, I think.
Sister Shabano?
Ji.
Okay, I'm not going to do this with you, Sister Shabano. Yeah, let's do idrib with you.
Okay. Izrib, Izriba, Izribu, Izribi, Izriba, Izribna.
Excellent. And the last one, I should stay on the mic, Sister Shabano. The last one is this now. Present tense, fataha, yaftahu. So when the present tense comes with a fatah, the imperative for the second person, for taftahu, taftahani, taftahuna, taftahina, taftahani, taftahna, how you make the imperative is as follows, is that the alif, we bring in an alif in the beginning, and here the hamzatul wasl is given a kasra like the previous one. Is it easier now? Yeah. So whenever the present tense three-letter verb either has a kasra or either has a fatah, the hamzatul wasl will be given a kasra. Excellent. And whenever the present tense middle letter verb has a dhamma, the hamzatul wasl will be given a dhamma.
Okay.
Is that easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Bismillah.
So this is going to be iftah, iftaha, iftahu, iftaha, iftahu, iftahi, iftaha, iftahna.
Excellent. So what is the formula for this? Whenever the present tense verb
has a fatha.
Yep.
So the hamzatul or a kasra. So the alif of the al-amr, the imperative, will get hamzatul wasl kasra by default.
Excellent. Excellent.
And if it has a zamma, then it'll get a zamma.
Excellent. Excellent. So can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Sister Maria.
Sister Maria.
Yes.
The verb I'm going to give you, okay, let me give you the verb and then I'll ask you and I'll explain to you now. Now we have sharaha yashrahu. Sharaha yashrahu. So what will be the imperative?
Ishrah.
Correct.
Ishraha, ishrahu, ishrahi, ishraha, ishrahna.
You know the dua, Rabbi shrah.
Li sadri, yeah.
So Rab, if I take the Rab out and I had just the word Rabbishra, it will be Ishrah. But
Yeah.
because of the alif being in the middle between the ba and the sheen, so Hamza al-Wasl, when it comes in the middle of the sentence, it becomes dropped. So it's that's really why we mean Rabbishra. Originally, if the Rab wasn't there, it would be Ishrah.
Ishrah.
Does that make sense to you now?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So in many of the verses of the Quran, you see this, that this imperative is coming there. So Rabbi is a dua, and you're asking. So when you're talking to Allah and you're talking using imperatives, it is not a it's not a order to Allah, it's a request to Allah. But when Allah orders us, it's an obligation. Do you see the difference now?
Yeah.
So this is Usul al-Fiqh. Have you studied Usul al-Fiqh?
Yes, a bit.
Which book did you do?
Our book was called, I still have it. I can have a look and tell you the name if you.
Was it the book of Ayatollah Murtaza Mutahri?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Was it Abdul Hadi al-Fadli?
No, it wasn't. It was
Okay.
this green and white book.
Green and white. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it Urdu or Farsi? Which language?
Farsi.
Okay. So that is, if anyone wants to start jurisprudence, Islamic jurisprudence, it's really interesting. It makes us realize how the ahkam how do rulings are deduced itself. So maybe if there's an interest, that subject can be launched. Ayatul ahkam, that's one subject, and jurisprudence. What does a jurist have to do before he comes to a ruling? That's a subject in itself. So that's two subjects: ayatul ahkam, ayat dealing with ahkam. That's one subject, and the other subject is jurisprudence. If that's a subject of interest, do mention to me, and inshallah we can start. Okay.
Would you be teaching it?
If there is a need, I'll teach it. Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
you
that's
can put
good.
my name in it then.
Yeah, mine as well.
Inshallah.
Ayat. What do you want to do? Do you want to do ayatul ahkam, meaning the ayat which are in the Quran dealing with ahkam, or what I can do is that
Join both?
Yeah, I could exactly join both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be better, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Put my name down, please, if you're going to do it.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. Agamisam,
Jazakallah.
you got your next
Put my
module.
name down. Put my
Inshallah.
name down as well, please.
This
Inshallah.
Great, great.
this is your new module then. खैर मेरा इरादा कोई और था, but because I am going to start these classes.
नेक इरादा था,
अब तो आप
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
कह चुके हैं, अब आप कह
No,
चुके हैं,
ठीक है.
इंशाल्लाह।
The other one I am going to do that still. है शरह ज़ियारत जामिया कबीरा. वो तो inshallah वो maybe I'll start this Thursday. I'll be an open class to everyone. It's not that's an akhlaqi class, so that's open to everyone. So वो है कि because a lot of students have asked for शरह ज़ियारत जामिया कबीरा. इसमें रुमूज़ और राज क्या है इसमें? So inshallah that we may be starting this week, inshallah, just depending upon time. Okay, Agami Smash, you on the mic. I'm going to give you the verb. You'll enjoy this one. The verb is khala'a. Khala'a. Kha. I'm using it from the template, the sheet of the verbs. Khala'a yakhla'u. Khala'a yakhla'u. So khala'a. So present tense is yakhla'u. So the imperative is?
Yes, so what's the meaning of
Khala'a means he removed.
removed? Okay. So ikhla,
Ikhla.
ikhlaha, ikhlahu,
Correct?
ikhlahi, ikhlaha, ikhlahna.
Ikhla'na. Now, in the Quran, it says, Ya Musa fakhla. So fakhla, if we took the fa out, it's ikhla na'layk. Ikhla na'layk. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took Hazrat Musa, it's ikhla na'layk. Oh Musa, take your shoes off. So it's ikhla na'layk. So that's the same verb which is used in the Quran, ikhla. I'll give you one more verb because I've helped you in this one. Dhahaba yadhabu. Dhahaba yadhabu. What would be the imperative of that?
Izhab,
Yep.
izhaba, izhabu, izhabi, izhaba, izhabna.
Idhabna. You know the Quran mein hai, اذهب إلى فرعون إنه فإنه. Who knows the surah? اذهب إلى فرعون فإنه.
Which surah is this?
कुरान में है सूरह नाजियात गालिबन सूरह नाजियात
Surah कौन सी?
सूरह नाजियात what I remember yeah اذهب إلى فرعون فإنه طغى فقل هل لك إلى ربك surah naziat. Okay, who's coming next on the mic? Agamis, we can choose the next student.
Okay, who hasn't done? So the last one in the list is Sister Munaza.
Okay, Sister Munaza. Says Surah Naziat, verse number 17. जो मैं आयत अभी पढ़ी है, اذهب إلى فرعون فإنه طغى. Surah Naziat, verse number 17. Naziat is a surah which is after Surah Surah Naba. Surah Naba के बाद है. Okay, so
Right, okay, yeah.
So it's over there. The Sister Munazar, are you there?
Yes, yes, I am.
I'm going to give you the verb. The verb which I'm going to give you is fariha. Fariha. Fariha means he was pleased or happy. Yafrahu, because he became happy. So what with imperative?
Yeah, so is the present is yafrahu.
Yes, yafrahu.
Is ifrah.
Correct.
And ifraha.
Correct.
Ifrahu.
Correct.
Is ifrahi.
Excellent.
Ifraha and ifrahunna.
Ifrahna.
Ifrahna, sorry.
Ifrahna. Excellent. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic, please?
I think everybody has done it.
No, they haven't.
All right.
Who's left?
I haven't done this Kasra one, last one.
All right, Sister Nikhil.
Okay, Sister
I
Nikhil.
think I chose you before. That's what.
Okay, Sister Nikhil, I want you do the one which we say in namaz in talqeen. तलकीन में हम ये अल्फाज इस्तेमाल करते हैं फाहिमा यफहमु फाहिमा फाहिमा he understood यफहमु he is understanding. जब मैयत से हम मुखातब होते हैं तो तलकीन में ये अल्फाज इस्तेमाल करते हैं.
Yes, फाहिमा यफहमु. Okay, so यफहमु, this means if हम
हम कहते हैं तलकीन में if हम इस्मा सुने और समझे.
Okay.
If हम isma.
If हम, if hama, if hamu, if hami, if hama, if hamna.
If hamna. Excellent. Excellent. Who's next on the mic, please? Who's remaining?
I think I have not done the Kasra one.
Bismillah. So the next person I would like them to come on the mic is, okay, I would like to give you the verb is qara'a yakra'u. Qara'a yakra'u.
Qara'a yakra'u. So it would be iqra.
Excellent.
Iqra'a. Iqra'u. Iqra'i. Iqra'a. Iqra'na.
Excellent. Surah Al-Aqni hai Iqra.
Iqra.
वहां से.
Bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq.
Exactly. So Iqra is the imperative. Is that clear for everyone? So
thank you.
Brilliant. Okay, now I'm going to teach you the formula. So I will teach you the formula in the next 2 or 3 minutes. How to construct. So the title is How to Construct the Imperative. How to construct the imperatives of a 3-letter verb. And you wrote this down, how to construct the imperative of a 3-letter verb. Yes?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now, so let's write this down. I'm going to use some dictation. To construct the imperative of a 3-letter verb on the scale of taktubu, to construct the imperative of a 3-letter verb on the scale of taktubu. Everyone with me?
Ji.
So,
Sorry, on the I couldn't hear that. On the what of taktabu?
to construct the imperative of a 3-letter verb on the scale of taktubu. Taktubu.
Okay, is that what's called bab? Bab of taktabu.
Scale. Yeah, Bob, yeah, that Bob is yeah. Take a Bob.
Okay.
Bob is fun. Bob of taktubu, you remove you remove the ta in the beginning of the present tense. You remove the ta in the beginning of the present tense. You remove the ta in the beginning of the present tense, and in the singular, verb of the masculine, singular verb of the masculine, the singular verb of the masculine, you remove the dhamma and replace it with a sukoon. You replace the dhamma with a sukoon. And the dual and the plurals, the dual and the plurals of the masculine, the dual and the plural of the masculine, and the singular of the female, the nouns are removed.
Sorry, could you repeat from and the plural duals of masculine?
The dual of the masculine, the dual of the dual and the plural of the masculine, and the singular of the female, the nouns are removed. Are removed. Full stop. However, in the masculine plural, once the noon is removed, it is replaced with an alif at the end.
Sorry, can you repeat this again?
Yep. Where from?
You're saying the however in the masculine or plural.
Yep. However, in the masculine of the plural, once the noon is removed, it is replaced with an alif. Write the example down. Taktubuna to uktubu.
Sorry, I missed that. However, in the masculine plural, after that, what you said?
However, in the masculine plural,
Yeah.
once the noon is dropped, it is replaced with a alif at the end. So taktubuna to uktubu. Taktubuna. Taktubuna to uktubu. Taktubuna to uktubu. So highlight the alif at the end. So you will see that once the noon is dropped, a alif has been replaced here, uktubu. And in the female plural, and in the female plural, and in the female plural, the noon remains. And the female plural, the noon remains. Write the example, taktubna to uktubna. Taktubna to uktubna. Taktubna, uktubna. You see the noon remains in the plural, in the imperative as well. Finished?
Ji.
Last, everyone done it?
Yes.
Okay, final point, final sentence. Okay, let's. The Hamzatul Wasl, the Hamzatul Wasl, the Hamzatul Wasl is being brought in the beginning of the imperative. The Hamzatul Wasl is being brought in the beginning of the imperative due to the first letter of the verb in the present tense has a sukoon. Meaning, you write this example down, taktubu, the kaf.
Sorry, can you say is that to the first letter?
The first letter of the present tense verb has a sukoon. And a letter with a sukoon cannot be pronounced. A letter with a sukoon cannot be pronounced. Therefore, Hamzatul Wasl is brought in. Finished?
Ji.
The Agha Sayyid Zafar.
Ji.
The i'rab of the Hamzatul Wasl is dependent upon the middle letter of the present tense the i'rab of the Hamzatul Wasl is dependent upon the middle letter of the present tense for the three-letter verb. Or you can say the Hamzatul Wasl, yeah, that's right. meaning if the middle letter has a dhamma, if the middle letter has a dhamma, the hamzatul wasl will also have a dhamma. Will also have a dhamma. If the middle letter has a dhamma, the hamzatul wasl will also have a dhamma. If the middle letter has a dhamma, the hamzatul wasl also will have a dhamma. And if the middle letter of a three-letter verb in the present tense, and if the middle letter of a three-letter verb in the present tense has either a kasra or a kasra or a fatha, kasra or a fatha, kasra or a fatha, the hamzatul wasl will be given a kasra. Is that clear?
Yes.
Ji.
So you write the examples down. For a dhamma, taktubu to uktub. Example, for a dhamma, taktubu to uktub. And the example for dharaba yadribu, tadribu to idrib. Idrib. Tadribu to idrib. And finally, taftahu, taftahu, taftahu to iftah, taftahu to iftah. Example. So these two last examples, one with a kasra, one with a fatha, and the hamzatul wasl is coming with a kasra. So that is how you make the imperative. So all the verbs which you'll come across in Arabic, as long as they are three-letter verbs, they will come on these two patterns. That's it. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, thank you.
So what I would kindly request everyone to do is to write one example each, for one for dhamma, one for a fatha, one for a kasra as homework, and send me write it down on a piece of paper, and also send me a voice note saying what's happening. Why is it taftahu to iftah? Explain that as well to me as well in the recording. Is that?
आपने पहली एग्जांपल कौन सी लिखवाई थी इसमें एंड में जो तीन
taktabu to uktub, and
तो
that's
तक्तुबु अच्छा तक्तुबु तो उक्तुब ठीक है
as an example of dhamma, and the next example is tadribu to idrib, taftahu to iftah.
Yes, yeah, that's fine.
So that is that, and then inshallah next week, let me show you what I'm going to do next week. Give me 2 seconds. So next week we are going to move on to the next phase. I'll give you some practice next week in class, and then I want to move on to the next phase. Next phase is that we've only been practicing on 3-letter verbs. So next week I'll be starting 4-letter verbs. So that right, okay, yeah. So inshallah, that's what we're going to do next week, because I thought I was able to share the screen, but it's not allowing me to do it. Okay, that's fine. So inshallah, that is the homework. Is that clear for everyone? Yes.
Ji.
Yes.
Yeah. So it wasn't that difficult today's class. It's quite straightforward.
Yes,
I think
definitely.
it does require a lot of practice to remember. I think when we start putting it into sentences, like how we did in book one, I think it will make more sense then.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll just send so I will send you some examples from the Quran so that it becomes more familiar with you. So that when you read the Quran, it makes much more sense. This is past tense, this is present tense, and these are imperatives. And you will see gradually your Quran reading will improve because of you learning Arabic grammar or Arabic morphology, because you understand that this verb is on this pattern, this is present tense, so this is the plural, this is the masculine plural, this is the female plural. You will see that natural process and natural impact of the Arabic language upon your general reading, Quran reading as well, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Right. So, any questions from anyone? Any questions?
I wanted to ask something just generally, not in relation to the lesson.
Yep.
But when you have fee in the Quran, fee,
Yep.
what does that refer to when we have the word fee in the Quran?
So it depends upon where it's coming. So fee means in, so it's a preposition. So when it comes to fee, so fee, depending upon it, may be talking about heaven, it could be talking about hell, depending upon the context itself. So fee is a preposition, means in. So in English, I'm in the school, I'm in the classroom. So it's used everywhere. So fee just is a preposition which refers to the sentence depending upon which circumstances they are in.
Okay, so it depends on the context of where it's used.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a preposition. So fee means in. That's what it means.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Agami, can you recite dua for us to end the session then, please?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرجك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.